All right, welcome everyone. We're jumping right into things here. We ended at a spot last week where we were about to roll initiative after clearing out the dungeon here. So we are getting right into that now. Everybody's rolling up initiative.
I'm rolling good,
and we'll be good to go. Where are we missing?
Amanda's not here.
Add Shin and Amanda's not here.
Rosero faded.
What happened?
Disappears into the mists.
Really high stealth roll.
Oh god.
Believe me.
Were you able to get that working, Mike?
All right.
He's already rolled.
I wrote it, and then so should
Oh,
you
I-
want me to roll it again?
Not seeing. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. My bad. I was looking at the recent rolls. I had to scroll up.
Sorry.
Yeah, 20s. What the heck?
Yeah, 2 of them. Freaking ridiculous.
Wasted it on initiative.
Yeah, right.
Is everybody just quiet right now?
Yeah.
I'm talking.
A little bit. Yeah, I'm clicking through some things. All right, Fillerin, you're up first.
Okay, so Fillerin did see them go through. So assuming we finished divvying up whatever's in the chest, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There'd be more loot in there.
6. Okay, so once he comes around the corner, he can see the spiders, right?
Should be able to see one. Right
Yes.
There.
Let's move the turn tracker. It's kind of in the way
Are
of.
those spiders those little tokens, or is just
You cut out what?
the little tokens? Are they spiders too, or are they something else?
Yeah, they're spiders.
Can't actually see them. They look.
Yeah.
It's just hard. Like, I mean, I just can't see what the picture is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you
It's
mean.
real hard.
It's also because it's very dark in here. Like,
Yeah.
not visibly dark, but dark in terms of. Well, maybe it is visibly dark because we have dark vision, but we're able to see. Yeah, because like if I move closer to one, I could see it a little better. But they're in dim light in a dark on a dark background, so. But anyway,
Roll 20 is moving very for me.
fine for me.
Jazz, I didn't do like talking.
Yeah, Adam, you might need to turn up your mic sensitivity because you keep cutting in and out like crazy. Ooh.
Oh,
Does that show you the whole bio with like the traits and actions underneath it?
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
You.
good to know.
It's a bit much.
Jazz, what do you need me to do for my noise gate?
So just go into the cog on Discord, and then
Or-
voice and video, and right that little green and yellow bar, just grab the white marker and pull it to the left,
Okay.
because you are cutting out at the beginning and at the end. So like the volume of your voice is just low, so it is probably below the noise gate. That little white line is the noise gate.
How about now? Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems better. Yep.
All right. Crushing it.
All right, so I'm gonna dash, and now I am in the room, surrounded by fucking spiders.
That's correct.
Hi.
And I'm gonna stop here.
Are these just like spider?
They look like kind of normal
Larger
spiders.
than the others.
Oh wait. Can I dash for free yet?
I think that's a third level thing.
Cutting action.
No, I have it.
Oh, is this second level?
Yeah, it's a second level. All right, awesome. So I can actually attack one of these spiders right now.
Yep.
I can't use my second weapon to make a bonus attack, though, right? Is that how that works?
Right. Cunning action would be your bonus action.
Okay, cool. But I'm still got both daggers in my hand, so I'm gonna attack this little spider here.
We have resistance against flip-flop damage.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, forget that +1.
Yeah, 23 will hit. And it is dead.
Okay, it's got 1 HP then.
It's a spider.
It's a spider. All right, and that's my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Zagat. You don't really know anything that's what's happening, and I believe the last thing was you were dragging away the captain.
Yep. But I've gotten far enough away at this point where I would just like look behind me and say, "Where are these fools?" and turn.
And that's it.
Oh, one quick thing. Who tied up the bandit captain last week?
It wasn't me.
I think Rosera did it.
I think so too.
That does sound right.
I remember her saying something about it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Shin.
So Shane checks the what's his name? Hassan. Is he still unconscious?
Yeah, he's still unconscious. He was somebody picked him up and just body slammed him to the ground.
Somebody. I don't know who would do such a thing.
Shin kind of, just looking around and sees Zagat and asking, "Hey, where do you think we're the other guys? Why are they not following us? We should be heading back to town. This does not look, normal."
The guy says, "Too many words."
Shin kind of just like, all right, kind of give up on conversing with Zagat and said, "I'm gonna go look around and I'm going to go down to where the room is." So Shane start moving. Now, question: 30 feet? That's still the rule right now.
Yeah.
5.
But you can take the dash action to add another 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So
That would be your action in lieu of an attack or something.
Got it. All right, so I will take that. So that will be 60, and that will give me 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, one more. Give me a sec. I need to move my map down. Oh. And
10,
where
15,
is-
20,
You guys hear me right now?
25.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you.
Okay.
10,
And then I will.
15, 20,
Okay, that will be
25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Rain.
Oh. So Zagat has the bandit cap, right? He's like dragging him away.
Yes.
Tied up. Okay, cool. In which case, I'm gonna 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna light my torch on this wall, Scots. So I can see. I can't see shit.
Should now have a torch.
Cool. And then I want to. I guess here is where Hilderin disappeared into the wall. So I'm kind of interested. Like, is it open now? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it was a secret passage. He released a lever under the desk, and it just kind of popped a section of the wall open.
All right. 25. Nice. There's a hole in the wall. End turn. Oh wait, actually, wait. Before I end turn, I can dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. End turn. I was probably seeing your light. I don't know.
All right, Erixus. Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to tell because there's torches lit in that room.
How far is the big spider from me? Like, do I get disadvantage if I Eldritch Blast it? I can't because it's like between squares.
He's like on the wall. I'd give it to you.
You'd give
No,
me
no,
the-
no disadvantage.
Okay. All right. Big decisions to make here. I also have guidance. How does that work? Do I still have it? I assume I got it last week. It's D4 to an attack roll.
I think it's only 6. I think it's only a minute.
And it's an ability check.
Oh, it's ability checks.
It was a guidance from Zorkris, or
Yeah.
yeah, I believe it's 60 seconds. Lebo can probably confirm that quicker than I can.
Yeah, it's 1 minute. Concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. In that case,
And once you use it, it's gone. So
Yeah.
you-
I mean, I didn't use it from the last.
Yeah, I would say it's gone at this point.
All right. Eldritch blasting the guy, the giant little spider.
That will miss. It misses.
Of course it does. End turn.
Wilros.
Would I be able to, only if it's possible, take like a free or a bonus action to make a nature check to see if I know, like what spiders are afraid of?
Yeah, I'll give you a quick nature check.
Okay. Okay. So instead,
They don't like swords. They're
all right.
they're afraid of dying.
Got it. All right. Well, what I will do instead, or in addition, I guess, is yeah, I think he's just gonna whip out his rapier and go for it with this big spider. He's liking. Oh God!
That will
Throws
miss.
his rapier on the ground. End turn. And then picks it up. Don't look it.
All right. Wolf Spider's turn already. He is going to step up and make a bite attack against Wilros. That will hit
Bitch.
for 8 damage.
Ouch.
Oh,
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Of course you do. Okay, con save here. Ah, damn, man. Will roast.
These rolls tonight, we waste them on initiative.
Poisoned.
No, sorry. Actually, it was 5 damage. Now it's 8 damage.
5 plus 8.
No, 5 plus 3. Now it is a total of 8 damage since you failed. I read this thing wrong because they put the con saving throw in like a separate line, but it's actually a part of the
Yeah,
attack.
it's weird.
Okay,
I'm not poisoned though, yeah?
you are
That was 3 poison damage.
not poisoned. Correct. Just poison damage.
Got it.
And this is complicated for this level of creature. All right, that'll end his turn. The spiders, seeing the disturbance, are going to swarm you guys.
Yay.
All right, this one's gonna bite Wilros.
Gabe, the last word of almost every one of your sentences cuts out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me up my what's it called? Release delay. This better?
For now.
So far.
Okay. Toggle. Always whisper.
Please don't kill me,
Okay.
Mr. Spider.
Oh, come on. Sorry, Roll20's not cooperating. What the heck? Rolls. Always whisper rolls. Oh, it's because it's already
3
popped up.
spiders in one night, one time in Florida. I wonder how much XP that should have got me in real life.
About 30. What the heck? It's still prompting me. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna. He hits for 1 damage, and I need another con saving throw.
Come on, con.
All right, you succeed.
Yay.
So next one's going to attack Wilros. And he hits.
Oh my god. You
I know,
if
these
I
roll-
told
these
myself
rolls
I'm
are-
gonna drink every time I take damage. I'm gonna get another beer.
1 damage, and I need another con saving throw. You take another point of damage, poison damage.
No, you're right.
Another one? Okay.
Another 1 of poison damage, yes. Alright, this one's going to attack Erixus.
AC 13 if you're looking.
I'm not. Roll 20 is just being slow. I need to refresh my page. I was just trying to wait until after this turn, but it's taking forever.
I gotta get a chance. Second.
First one misses. Another one is going to attack Erixus. That one hits for 1 damage. I'm going to roll a con saving throw for Adam.
I got it.
Oh, okay. All right, you save.
So this is there any more attacking?
No, that's it.
So the spider that bit me, as it bit me, Erixus just kind of looks at it funny and like blows on it, and it's surrounded in fire. And I assume it dies if it has 1 hit point.
Yes, it dies.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes, I burned a spell slot on that because I wanted to. Shut up. All right, I'll be back.
You're fine.
All right, Zorkrus. I had to refresh this page. It's slowing way down.
We lose him?
You there, Lebo?
Hello?
Oh, there he is. We hear you now. There you go.
Right. So I'm confused because Fillarin and I were going through and emptying this chest, and he ran away. So I'm gonna send him a message and go, "Hey, where'd you go? What's going on?"
How are you sending? Oh, interesting.
All right, does this work now?
Yeah, no. I'm
No,
trying
it's
to
still
think.
prompting me. What the
There's a
heck?
Hidden passage. Spiders attacked.
All right.
Don't auto roll damage.
So then
Always
I'm
whisper
going
rolls.
to-
It's just completely ignoring it for some reason.
Right there. I'm gonna move.
That's annoying.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. I'm gonna yell, "Yo, Zagat, come back!"
Same thing. What the
They're
heck?
being attacked by
I don't get
spiders. Come with everybody else. Get back over here. And then I'll come back with my 1 more movement to come into it. Enter.
All right, back to Fillarin.
Have to clean up all of your messes. Actually, am I still blessed or not?
Less is only a minute.
Is it only a minute?
I think it's
Right now.
10 minutes, but I would say that that's probably gone now too, because that was the beginning of the battle last week.
Right. Okay.
No, 1 minute was.
Oh, is it 1 minute? Okay.
Either way,
Bardic Inspirations.
do I need to roll damage?
Oh, okay. Nope, that'll hit, and I assume you're attacking the one in front of you.
Yeah, the one directly in front of me.
It's dead.
And then is there another one? Is that another spider right here?
Yeah.
Yes. It's dead.
Nice. That would be my turn.
Zagat.
Is that half movement with carrying a thing, carrying a person?
Yeah.
Drag him with me? Okay.
You don't necessarily need to drag him with you, though. You're pretty confident he's unconscious.
The guy would. So, with the dash, I can still only go 30 because he'd carry him anyway. So, I'll drag him and I'll say, oh, wait, I wasn't counting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Man turn.
Shin.
So after Zerka said that there's more monster thing, he decides to go down to that.
Adam's back.
4, 5. Oh, okay. 6.
That's 25 where you're at now.
Okay, so I'll do one more. And can I use the dash action to go up another 30?
That's... Sorry, you moved one more after I said that. That's 35. So you're here. And then, yeah, you can dash another 30.
Okay, so this is here, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see. Oh wow, a lot of action here. I'll end my turn.
Rain.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, looking spiders. I don't think I have a good angle on any of them here, right?
Not really. If you're thinking ranged attack, it'd be half cover.
Yeah. Fair enough. And I'm just gonna hang back over here and turn.
Erixus.
Don't die.
Okay.
All right. Erixus giggles like a maniac, and since I gave my dagger to someone, last time I ever do anything like that, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast with disadvantage. Oops, sorry, forgot to add disadvantage. 13.
You're attacking the big spider?
Yeah, the big one.
All right, 13 will hit.
All right.
Yes.
8 damage.
Why is there 2?
2 bolts.
I had disadvantage.
No, it's like it rolls
No,
your D10
it's-
and your charisma separate. What is that?
It's bonus damage. Yeah, you can add that charisma into the same roll. It doesn't have to be doubled up like that.
It should be in the same roll. I mean, I don't know how to do it in the same roll, but I just added it as a bonus damage to the existing Eldritch Blast.
Did something funky there.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Fancy.
There, now it's all one roll.
That was better.
Yeah, let's take that one.
That one doesn't count, but so you just don't need the second damage marker. You just put your charisma into the first marker.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I attacked the giant, the big one, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not in turn.
Wilrose.
Wilrose like sees Erixus do this like cool Eldritch Blast, and he like looks at his hands, and then he like looks down, like, damn, I can't do that. And he's like, you hear him cursing at his rapier, and he swings. Ooh, at the big boy.
Whoa.
Yeah, that'll hit. And it
9
is dead.
damage. Yes.
All right.
Very dead. Cleaved in half.
With a
Wilrose kisses the rapier.
So, Erixus,
Actually, can Wilrose keep? How big is the spider? I guess it's as big as me almost.
It's a small creature, but it's sizable. I don't know,
Can I?
couple
Can
feet.
I keep it on my rapier? Like my rapier went through it.
Actually, I guess
don't
it's
wanna
medium.
Pull my rapier out. I want to like hold it.
I guess it's medium. I would think that it would be like extremely heavy to attempt to do that. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Eric's just dancing around.
Give
saying,
me
Or
athletics.
save. Athletics?
Yep, athletics.
13.
And you try, but the sword just kind of carves through it some more, rips out.
Alright. Haha, end turn.
All right, the last spider is going to take another bite at Erixus. Hits. Or 1 damage, and I need a con save. All right, Zorkris.
Can I wait for Zagat to come and hold my action, and when he comes with our little buddy that he's carrying, can I assist him to help him travel faster?
If I'd allow the assist, but you'd have to wait till his turn to start the drag.
Right, so I'll hold my movement till he comes by.
Yeah.
So then, as my action, I'll cast message again to Filler and go, "Did you squish all the bugs yet?"
Just a tiny one left. Not worth the fight.
Alright, I'm not going to tell anybody about that. Done. End turn.
All right, Fillerin. Fillerin?
Yeah, sorry, got an email from work. Is there an empty space for me to get through by Rixus? Like,
No, there's a little wall right there.
so I basically don't have any place where I can attack that last spider from.
You could move, it's difficult terrain, but you can move through Wilrose to occupy the space of the dead spider.
Okay.
Hit, and it is dead. End initiative.
Yeah.
Whoa,
That wasn't bad.
20 XP.
you're welcome, guys.
Will Roast would continue to stomp on the spider that he killed.
Erixus grabs Will Rose's like chest and starts shaking it and is like screaming, "You don't need Eldritch Blast! You don't need it! You don't need it!"
Will Roast offers Erixus his dagger.
No.
I don't need this dagger. I have this awesome rapier. This rapier will kill everything.
You sound even more insane tonight.
And then I take the rapier and I start to strum it like a guitar.
Everyone can add 25 XP to their character sheet.
Oh,
Yeah. So much.
yeah.
Oh man.
Out of character, I have no need for this extra dagger. If you really needed one, and if you don't have a melee weapon, there's no
I
problem.
don't. Well, I'll take it for sure.
Okay. So yeah,
Considering
take
I gave my last one to who's gonna call it?
Me.
Yeah, you. Exactly. That's what I said. You.
even though Will Roast really wanted a hand crossbow. Alright, so you're taking the dagger?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. All yours.
A dagger with strength as your modifier or dex?
Strength if you
Dex.
melee, dex if you throw it.
Or if you
Wait, what?
have
It's
the,
like finesse, right? You can, or
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's finesse. You can just choose dex. That's right.
Did anybody loot the body of the guard that's over here?
I believe you guys looted all the bodies last week,
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
except
So-
actually nobody looted Havan's body.
But he's with the got right now.
Are there any like web sacks?
There's a lot of webs around.
Yeah, is there anything interesting in the webs?
If you're looking for, I mean, you don't see anything in particular. Most of the webs are on the ceiling and stuff. They're not super dense. They're just kind of scattered about.
All right, I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check to put my rapier into a web and spin it around to try and make like a cotton candy swirl on my rapier.
While
Go
that's
for it.
going on, I'm exploring down this hallway.
Yeah, keep going. Shin kind of just walk along.
While I'm helping
Yeah,
Zagat carry the body, I'm trifling through his pockets.
It's a dead end there, Florent.
Yeah.
You get a couple inches of web spun up there.
Nice.
I checked the walls.
Make an investigation check.
We're doing these public now, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would notice on the right-hand side of the wall there is a little lever.
Why do I still have guidance? Okay. I hit the lever.
Let's go, Zagat. Over this way.
Wall swings open.
Oh,
That way. Whoops. Oh man.
Will Rose would say, "Hey, this looks familiar."
Not quite.
are we?
I did go up to this hallway before.
Right. Yeah, we did. This does look like the other
This
side.
looks different.
Gabe, did you get my
This is a different hallway.
I'm trifling through the pockets of the fallen leader as we're carrying him.
Dan, no, I did.
Okay.
Me and Shin went up to the far end of this hallway. We did see this hallway.
Yeah.
But we didn't walk through it. We just saw the hallway and stopped.
Oh, okay.
You find an additional 8 gold and 40 silver in his pockets.
Right, I'm going to put all the silver into Zagat's pocket and slap him with my tail and say we'll divvy up these 8 with everybody. So I'll give everybody 1 coin each.
Are
Well,
We'll
these
give our-
We're divvying everything from now on, I think.
right, but I'm saying so we'll get 1 gold each, and I put the silver in Zagat's pocket. Also 4 silver.
Yeah, so you get 1 gold and 5 silver each.
magical money? I love it.
Well, we're all in the same area now.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
1
are
gold
these,
and 5 silver. Sorry.
what are
Yes,
these
each.
doors, or?
Yeah. The doors are iron bars, and you could pretty easily surmise that these appear to be prison cells.
Can we see into them?
Yeah, roughly. I'm just going to remove the doors, but they are locked
Okay.
for your reference.
And
Roll 20
passing
needs
by
a,
each of them. Is there anything in any of them?
Yeah, in the first one here, closest to where you entered the hallway, and the fourth one here, you would see a pile of, you'd see a skeleton in those two. Apart from that, the other ones, you see like a loose matting of hay or straw that it just looks like it was basic bedding material, and that's about it.
Oh, the door's locked?
This one's not
yeah.
open, by the way. But I
It-
imagine it looks the same.
It is?
I can't see through it.
I want to.
I can
take
walk
a
through it, but I
look.
can't see through it.
That's weird.
That doesn't make any sense. When I view as your token, I see through it.
Okay. Refreshing.
I've got the same problem he does.
Am I able to try to open this door, try to pick the lock or something?
Yeah, if just like, pulling on all the doors, you do see keyholes on them, and they do all seem to be locked.
Right,
So yeah, anyone who wants to try to unlock one, give me a sleight of hand check or a thieves tools check if you have them in proficiency.
I
Gave
gave
him
myself guidance.
Sorry, what was that, Adam?
I'm casting false life on myself.
Yeah.
Oh, it reset my attributes. That's irritating.
Okay, go ahead and roll the
fucking 3 on that.
That's almost the highest I can get.
All right. All three of you, fill around with the locks for a second, and they all click open.
I'm gonna
behind
go.
Dragging the
So-
thief behind you.
I give this room and the skeleton in particular a more thorough look.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my god. Wasted my fucking roll on that initiative.
Can I examine the skeleton? The room I'm in has a skeleton as well, right?
No.
No.
Just the first one and the fourth one.
Okay, I'm gonna examine my skeleton. Do I press investigation?
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Fillerin, you actually on the skeleton, you find a ring that seems to be still hung around one of its fingers. It's a silver ring with a translucent gem that looks cloudy in the middle.
Would I know? I wouldn't know what the gem is.
No.
Alright, well I take the ring.
Looks diamond-ish. I mean, it's translucent, but it's almost actively cloudy in the middle, as if something is moving. Shin, you find nothing.
Okay.
Just a empty, dead skeleton. You'd guess that it's probably several decades old, at least.
All right.
Can I put the ring on?
Ken?
They usually end great.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What did you say?
That usually ends great.
Yeah, but
There's a book series.
yeah.
Are you
Lauren,
putting
put
it
the
on?
ring on?
All right. Handling the ring, you would definitely notice that it does have a magical property. Putting it on and focusing on it, you'd feel the resistance from magic. And any experience with magical items would tell you that you probably need to attune to it before you can do anything with it.
Be right back, guys.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna walk in behind Fillerin. Is there any bone dust on the floor around the skeleton?
There's some general dust, but the skeleton itself hasn't really decayed. It's intact and untouched.
Okay.
And based on looking around these cells, I mean, you would guess, and the age of the skeletons, you would all kind of just get the general idea that the bandits didn't really use this. This was probably a relic of the fort's original usage. But it just seems to be, an old prison, and, perhaps these were previous inhabitants or something that didn't make it out.
Without you having to change anything, would I be able to go through the, peek through the secret door by the spiders to see where it leads?
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Secret door by the spiders?
Not secret door. The door by the spiders. Like we saw that there was a staircase up.
Oh,
Magic.
the exit.
Yeah. I don't want you to change the map. I just wanted to see if there's a way you could tell us where that potentially leads.
I'm just trying to remember what I told you last week.
Shit. Is that over?
You told
where
us that
my
it
character
had
is right
stairs
now?
leading up, but it was dark. But that's all you really told us. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd allow it. But you just, as you reach the end of the tunnel, you would just be
that's
back
right,
in
it
the
was a
woods.
okay.
Short tunnel, just leading out into the woods in the dark.
Okay.
I didn't even realize that.
No worries, everyone.
The exit is in the spider tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a.
Will would let everybody know. Whoever didn't go into that tunnel, or maybe didn't notice it, that there is a staircase that leads to a tunnel, and the tunnel leads into the woods. And he would suggest maybe going that way as opposed to backtracking back through the bandit camp in case reinforcements showed up somehow.
Yep. Philaren's all about that.
Sounds like a good plan. Shouldn't follow.
Back.
Did any of the bandits have crossbows? Hand crossbows?
Wasn't there a whole
And
room
crossbows?
of
No.
artillery?
Yeah.
He didn't get one. He didn't get one. We'll leave it at that.
The bandits are very partial to light crossbows, though.
All right. I think everybody's going out to the forest.
Do we still have the captive?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm dragging him along.
Okay.
Let's see the crossbow. I don't even know if I can use a crossbow.
Oh, if I can use a crossbow, you can.
Simple. Oh, I have proficiency in hand crossbow and simple.
Missing.
Our crossbow.
Oh, are you guys stacked up?
No, it's Marshall.
Ah, you're all stacked up. That's why.
Stop pushing me, guys.
Light crossbows.
They'll see 6. Who the heck is? Oh, there he is. Okay, I thought I moved all the tokens.
Light is simple? Oh, okay. Yeah, but light is two-handed, right?
Right.
All right, so you guys make your way out of the tunnel. As you emerge, you could look off into the distance and see the small remnants of the tower above the bandit lair. Excuse me, above the remains of the keep, looming up. It's not very far away, maybe like 100, 150 feet. But the exit did lead you through a more distant part of the area. So it is, yes, it is still the middle of night, probably around midnight, really, actually. So are you guys intending to rest in the woods, or are you going to try to push on through back to town through the night?
How far is it now?
Nearby, the campsite that we killed those guys at.
It's about 8 hours back to town.
Do we have to worry about exhaustion?
Yes.
Seems
So
like
you-
we're camping.
Yeah, you've essentially already used up your daily travel allotment in getting here.
So is that,
How does that work?
That campsite
I-
is nearby?
We could go back in the barracks and sleep in the beds there.
Yeah, I mean, you could get the idea that the general area is completely cleared out. The only chance is that, maybe other bandits might return throughout the night or during the day. You don't know
Like we're gonna
how they
kind of-
operate or what they're doing.
I think I'm the only one who's hurt. No?
Campsite is nearby?
Yeah, let's go to the barracks.
Oh, I actually have a question. Because you were talking, Gabe, you just said about our daily allotment, like we didn't rest, but did our level up effectively count as a rest? In that
That's-
regard?
We
I
still
don't-
get exhausted.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. That's just really, virtually affects spell slots and health, but not your characters themselves.
While we're thinking about that, can I cast ritual cast detect magic? I'm going to think about 10 minutes and look at all the items that we found and see what's magical.
I think detect magic would just tell you if it's magical.
Yes, huh?
Right.
Okay. It wouldn't tell you
CSA
what it
scanner.
can do.
No. So I'm a ritual caster, so it takes 10 minutes for me to get it to work.
Okay.
Gabe, did we go outside yet? Did we change maps?
No, you're still on the bandit layer.
Okay.
And are we resting? I missed that. I'm sorry.
I mean, ironically,
Yeah,
the
so
spider tunnel is actually pretty safe. I
We're
suspect.
still deciding.
Or we could even go in the jail cells.
We can
I mean,
put,
if our concern is exhaustion, then I'm all for a rest. But if other than that, I won't force the party to slow down just because for me.
Yeah,
I'm the only one who's hurt, so. But if it's a matter of everybody feels like physically tired because of
Well,
exhaustion,
we can't travel unless we rest.
Yeah,
If we don't-
exactly. It's a
Oh,
matter of we have
we
to.
cannot.
we risk exhaustion, right? I mean,
Yeah, then we
Right,
get
you can
disadvantaged.
travel.
Yeah, but none of us would choose to push on and risk exhaustion in this situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I would get back to town.
and that would need a long or a short rest.
Gabe.
I'm looking. That's a good question. I thought it was a long
I
rest,
think
but
so.
Yeah.
for each additional hour of travel beyond 8 hours, characters cover the distance shown in the hour combo. Each character must make a con saving throw at the end of the hour. DC is 10 plus 1 for each hour past 8 hours. On a failed save, a character suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
Why risk
How
it?
long have we been traveling since 8?
It took you about 8 hours to get here in total.
So we're basically every hour is a roll at this point.
Right.
Okay, so fuck it, we're resting.
Yeah, let's rest.
Here in the spider cave.
where? Yeah,
Or we could go in the
Spider cave,
barracks.
nobody knows about it, you know.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
the spider cave is the safest
if
possible
I
spot.
flip the lever, does it close again? The hidden lever, door lever.
No, but you could probably attempt to close it yourself.
I'm gonna
How
give
would I
him,
do that?
whoever tries will get guidance.
Like the door swings on hinges. The section of the
Oh.
wall.
Okay. So is it like a check, or is it just physically just doing it?
Just closing it.
Okay, then yeah, I would close this one, and I would close the other one, or tell somebody else to close the other one. And then I would suggest to anyone that I know is a regular elf, I ask if they could offer to take some watch.
So Shin says, I'll take the first watch if you guys go ahead.
Shin and Fillerin are both elf, right? That we know of, at least.
And Amanda, we know, is elf also, but she's not here.
She disappeared.
I mean, you can even if you're not an elf, we can take watches.
Well, yeah, I guess we could take short watches, but I know that
Yeah.
I would personally,
elves-
as a half elf, know that elves have some trance function.
2 elves can take the whole, like 2 elves can do the whole night. One can watch for 4 hours, the other can watch for 4 hours.
Well, anyways,
Correct.
I'm resting.
While this is happening, is there anything magical that I could see?
Rip.
You notice a glow on Fillerin's finger, and that's it.
So those other items in the loot weren't magical?
Not as far as you can tell.
Phil, are you taking the first watch, or you're taking a watch at all?
I'd give Fillerin a glance, like just acknowledging that I noticed something, but he doesn't know what I noticed.
Does he know that you were casting detect magic?
It took him 10
Well,
minutes, I would
It took me
imagine.
10 minutes to do it, but you don't know what
Yeah.
you're doing.
So you give me a glance after that, and I kind of like give jazz hands.
Hmm. Nice ring.
Right. So I don't think I actually have to rest. So.
Well, you have to at least
Oh,
rest
yeah,
enough to not be exhausted.
Advanced. Well, no, it's.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, 4 hours.
Yeah, you have to have your trance for 4 hours,
Okay.
which is essentially just not doing anything.
I think simple RP would say that Shin and Fillerin would take 4 hours each, so full. What do you call it? Full watch during our rest, and time has passed.
Yeah, but then you essentially have 4 hours free.
Oh, who? What do you mean?
You, or any of the elves for that matter.
Oh,
Well,
And
Anyone
you
who
could
has
also
trance.
use that time to attune if you wanted to.
yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Attunement takes 1 hour.
So I guess we'll split the watch and
Yep.
attune to stuff.
Rain's gonna take a random 2-hour watch.
Sorcus is already snoring.
Like, I wouldn't have bothered asking anybody about watch or anything, but are we outside or inside? What did we end
Inside.
up on?
I think
We're in the cave.
Cave.
Okay.
Just make sure you
Oh, we're
watch
just
out
right here.
prisoner. He's worth more alive than dead.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. That before he goes to bed, before he goes to sleep, he would take his dark common cloth that he has, wrap it around his like a neck, and like tie it to something just so he can't get away. And then he would take some time before he sleeps, taking this wolf pelt and wolf bones, and trying to just the pelt, and trying to cure it and leather it, and I guess that would take time. But I'm aiming to try and make a drum. That's just a flavor thing, I guess.
Okay. What
If
are
you
you-
think?
No, what are you using
trying
for?
to-
Sorry, maybe I missed it. What are you using for the base of the drum?
So I skinned a wolf, and I have a wolf pelt,
Right.
and I have a bunch of wolf bones that I cracked out of a wolf. So right now I'm just like tanning or trying to cure a wolf pelt. So I'm just leaving it out to dry.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were actively trying to make the drum.
Oh no, not yet.
Okay. The night passes peacefully. You don't hear anything. Don't see anything. No more spiders crawling through. And you all awake fully rested.
As soon as I wake up, I cast False Life.
What?
Okay.
What's this?
Nice. Like that.
Natural 4. All right, I'll just stand up and say, "Let go," and untie the guy and start dragging him out. Is he conscious?
As you all come to consciousness, you wake and see that he too appears to have regained consciousness, but he's still bound.
He's still what?
Still what?
He's still bound.
Oh.
Did we gag him?
No.
Well, I didn't gag him, but I tied his like neck to whatever I could find, something nearby.
What's his name? Zan?
Pavan.
Havad?
Yeah.
Avon.
A Von Blue Song.
So I'll check his bindings. His hands and his feet are still bound, and then if that's still all good, I'll just start dragging him.
Take us forever.
All right. You start dragging him. Yeah, you guys would. So I was going over it again. I think it was about 5 hours back to town. Not 8, but with the additional time of the battles and then the travel to the keep, but from the farm. But going in a direct line, it'll probably take you about 4 or 5 hours again. I'd probably say it'd take you pretty close to the full 8 hours again. Your full day's travel to get back with a prisoner in tow.
Yep.
But why is that?
Weighing my scimitar at the small of his back.
We're able to walk by that camp that the bandits have. I know it was a pre-gen map, but would we be able to see? There was something on the map, but would I be able to find any cart or anything that we could load them up on?
No, they didn't really have anything of that
Wow.
in that regard.
What about an empty wine barrel? Just roll him. Well, I think the party would all be, either taking shifts or assisting each other to bring.
Why aren't
the
these
prisoner.
tokens
At least I
updating?
know Will Rose would.
Yeah.
So, if that helps us to get there faster. But otherwise,
Let's go to the mayor's. Let's turn this guy in.
I probably wouldn't speed you up very much. Sorry, I'm just I flipped over to the other map, and all your tokens were not like up to date. So I'm just deleting everything and recopying.
I don't know if I should ask this in character or out of character. Why is he alive again? Like, why do we need to? Was it a bounty?
Yeah.
Paid more, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was additional 40 GP to bring him in alive.
Okay.
All right, you guys safely travel back to Halora, and these are all what the heck? And Roll20 is really letting me down with the tokens here.
All right.
It's like half of them are right, and half of them have the wrong HP and like didn't update.
All right. First stop, mayor's office.
Fillerin slips away before we head anywhere.
I change out of my bandit into a regular, just local town folk.
Willrose is only concerned about the awesome spider web cotton candy that he made around his rapier.
Thought you were gonna start singing some spider webs.
Kill him here, Roll20.
He does mutter a song about spiders, but he hasn't
All right.
really finished writing it, so it's not ready to present.
All right, you guys make your way to the mayor's office. Dan, I'm going to leave your token in there just so you can see what's going on, but everyone assume he is not there. Yeah, things went uneventful with the travel here. The bandit captain remained bound and just kept his mouth shut.
Listen,
I'm beautiful bounty.
walk up to the desk. We're here to collect both our bounties.
The halfling tries dragging the bandit captain in. I'm just kidding.
I assume Zagat's dragging him.
Nah, I know, I was like,
Crap, I forgot her name.
Heather.
Ralny is sitting there behind the desk per usual. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting to see him alive.
We took him alive and we cleared the potion field. $440 gold pieces, please.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I'll be right back with that for you.
Do I notice if my business card or whatever is still on the board?
You notice the tack where it was sitting, and see that there's just like a little tiny scrap of the piece of paper left there. Looks like it'd been torn off.
When she gets up and walks away, I'm going to look at her desk and see if there's anything interesting on it.
I replace it with another scratch of paper with my name, and now I write Willrose, Spider Slayer.
Okay. Sorry, what are you looking for, Zorkris?
I'm just looking at her desk to
Anything.
see if there's anything interesting on it.
Just a few, loose sheets of paper. Just, general daily business about the towns. Nothing in particular jumps out at you. All right, Rowney returns down the hallway with 2 guards in tow. Please take him into custody.
As the guards kind of like walk up, like, are we getting our money at the same time? Like, do we see that she has money?
They take one of us away.
Yeah, she She hands you
Where in
a small
nowhere
pouch.
to be found.
She hands you a small pouch with the promised 440 gold pieces. There you are. I trust everything is in order.
Make sure you get your bounds back. Rosera needs her ropes.
So Erixis kind of steps up to the desk and is perfectly lucid and says, "What's going to happen with the potion fields?"
We're supposed to go back to the arcane person. What was her name? What doesn't kill you? And speak to Kasham.
The fields are property of the city. We will, our usual harvesters will return to the fields and begin working again and supplying potion ingredients to our shopkeepers.
And surely that entitles us to some additional consideration, perhaps a discount at all shops whenever we're in town, by decree of the mayor.
I think that would be best left up to the shopkeepers. We tend to give them a certain level of autonomy. You've already been paid quite handsomely for your liberation of the farm.
Yes, but we've also taken a rather dangerous crew, all of them, I might add, off your heads. And while you give them a certain level of autonomy, that implies that there's a level of edicts that you are capable of, perhaps imposing on them.
Make a persuasion check.
There we go.
Ooh.
Nope.
Unfortunately, that level of autonomy does not involve forcing them to lose money. If they don't make money, we don't make money.
I'm going to ask this in public, just because I want to make sure I understand this. Casting a hex on her to give her disadvantage on a check against that. Would she realize that she's been cursed? I get that. So there's like a somatic component to the spell for sure. So like, if I do it like right in front of her, she'll know that I'm making some kind of weird motion. But like, if I had done that prior to the engagement, would she have known that I cursed her?
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Basically.
I would tend to say that she's not aware of the hex because, as opposed to like Charm Person, it doesn't specifically say that the target is aware.
Right. Okay. For future reference. It would be all right if I were to like I would like be able to like kind of like pop over here and like maybe like stand behind while she's engaged with Zorkrist, do a quick hex, then come up and engage. All right. Cool.
Yeah, it looks like it's considered a subtle effect that's not noticed by the target. So, yeah, I would say that unless a spell specifically says the target notices, they don't.
All right. This is gonna be awesome.
Then, you know, the exception to that being other spellcasters who might notice that you're casting a spell.
Or even if they feel a little weird, I would imagine might be like, hey, thumbs up. All right, so at the refusal, a very noticeable change comes over Rixus, and like almost instantly he goes from this completely calm, you know, almost suave individual. He somehow looks batshit insane again. And he starts playing his flute in her face.
She recoils a little. Like, must you do that in here?
He just starts dancing around, loudly stomping, but playing the flute louder than he's stomping, making a general ruckus, but kind of moving towards the door. So as to not provoke them.
Zorkis is leaving. He turns around, lowers his spectacles, and shows his gold eyes. and he casts Charm Person right as he's walking out.
On Roundly?
Her.
Did I give her... I didn't give her an actual character sheet, did I? Doesn't seem to have any effect.
But he's gonna kind of skip out, and once he's out of sight of her, he's gonna change into an elf.
Okay. She kind of rolls her eyes at the whole situation and sits back down to her papers at her desk.
So sorry, I was away. Did we receive another quest?
No. Are you looking at the board?
Yes, but probably not looking for quests. I'm looking for performance. Help wanted. Party entertainer. See that?
Bar mitzvah.
Still playing his flute of
Wedding
nonsense.
singer.
Someone to come to the party dressed as a town guard and then, and then strip.
We still have to go to the evil alchemist, right?
Yeah, let's head over there first.
While we're here, while playing my flute obnoxiously loud still and stomping in place, Arixis is checking out the job boards, just for anything curious. That might catch your eye.
Okay. Wilros would not see anything in particular. Again, this stuff seems to be pretty much all business all the time. There's it's not really an advertisement so much as, boards that the city is looking for help with.
Don't worry about
Right.
it.
So two things here. One, and tell me if I'm way too much RP versus game, so yell at me. But anyways, one, would I know if somebody took my tag down because they were like, get rid of this shit, or because somebody took it like they were going to potentially hire me? Probably not able to tell by just looking at the
This is
paper.
CSI.
CSI.
How much
Enhanced.
the tear is? Like, was it like an eager tear or an angry tear?
Um,
Can I ask the lady if there's a like the opposite, like what you said, like a help wanted board as opposed to adventurers wanted board?
In response to your first question, you probably could surmise that somebody who wanted to contact you might take the whole card and treat it more carefully than just ripping it off the board.
Okay.
Also, given her surly demeanor, you could probably guess that she might have been the one who did it. She seems unimpressed with your
A
antics.
piece of paper that said my name on it under her desk in her garbage pail. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Does she say anything about a place where I could post these things?
I don't know about anything of that sort, but perhaps check at the local taverns.
All right. So I take the pin out and take my Wilrose Spider Slayer off the board and aggressively put the pin back in and walk out towards the party and say, nobody's looking for entertainers here. Let's leave.
All right, Arixis, looking at the board, you'd still see a lot of postings for the wanted posters for Havan still up there, but some newer stuff has been pinned over the top of them. There's a note about the Undertaker for the town. He's been having some issues. It's very non-specific. Just Undertaker needs help. There is another one. Information wanted in the investigation of shopkeeper Verkin Darkfall. Wanted for information wanted for I gotta start actually writing these out. He's been accused of selling faulty magic items.
Is this the guy who gave us the quest to get the potion field clean?
No, this is somebody else. And then there's one smaller post off to the side that says that there is a couple local farmers that have been complaining about their livestock going missing, and they are seeking help. Eagle, what's going on, man?
I take all 3 notes. Gong. I take all 3 notes. I place the livestock one in a pocket, and I place the Undertaker one in my pocket, in another pocket, and I excitedly run up to what's her name? I keep forgetting her name.
Heather.
Karen.
Karen.
I excitedly run up to this bitch, and in what sounds like complete gibberish, I simply say,
Sounded the same as when Lao Loon does his bicycle kick.
Actually,
she kind of recoils again and is like, what can I help you with?
This. What is it?
Which one are you showing her?
The shopkeeper one, Darkfall.
I don't know much about him. A new guy in town opened up a shop selling magic items. I don't know. Several people have complained that he has sold them faulty items that stop working.
That's funny, faulty magic items. Oh, Darkfall, will you never learn? Will you never learn? Anyway, reward. Free potions?
There are no potions here.
No potions anywhere. Reward. You post this or someone else?
I posted it. The reward will be based on the information.
Boring. Fine, goodbye. And just walk away. One second. Let me just check something. Can I mass awaken mind, everyone? The wording of the spell is you can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
You can awaken mind one at a time.
Okay.
It's not like the wizard spell that creates a chat room kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So then I guess as we're kind of like, if everyone's moving towards like out, and we're moving towards the other shop, I one by one recount exactly what just transpired. And for anyone who didn't hear my rantings and ravings like a madman, I recount what happened with Karen. And I in between, like not every
yeah,
word,
things are going pretty good.
Is a word that makes absolutely no sense. That no
just collected a bounty on bandit captain that they were trying to grab. Now they're looking for some new quests, and
they get the gist of what I'm
just finishing up some stuff around the city.
There's a reward if we spy on this guy who's selling faulty magic items. Oh, and I say nothing about the other 2 notes in my pocket.
So maybe we can go check that out after we go to the alchemist.
Let's go to what doesn't kill you.
All right.
As Shin replies to me, I assume he replies to my telepathy by speaking out loud. Arixis looks at him wide-eyed and says, "How did you do that?"
At who?
Shin. Anyone who responded to my telepathy by speaking out loud, Erixus asked them how they did that.
Oh,
How he talked.
nice.
All right. Yeah, you guys make your way to what doesn't kill you.
Right. I'm gonna try to go in the middle of the party, and I'm gonna transform to look exactly like the mayor of the town.
Have we seen the mayor?
I was just going to ask that. Have we ever actually?
I live here. This is my town.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, Zorkris would probably have seen him at some point. For sure. Okay.
All right. Guys, walk me in. I got an idea.
All right, you guys
Valerian
walk in and find.
Stays out, given the situation that happened last time.
All right, you guys walk in and find Kasham waiting behind the counter again.
As I walk in, I go, Kasham, my friend, my adventurers here, they defeated the bandits and they took over the fields of the potions. Treat them well. Give them any items they need. They're heroes of the city.
Make a deception check.
I'm going to give myself some guidance. What type of check?
Deception.
Perception?
Deception.
Okay. So some guidance. Whoa. Yeah, cool. 4 + 4.
Nice.
He has a puzzled look at first, but he kind of is taken aback for a second and all right, sir. I thank you. Absolutely. Anything you say.
Being sarcastic.
No, he seems sincere.
All right. So take care of these people.
He's convinced by the mayors.
And Valerian hears that and walks in and joins the party.
I'm going to say, take care of them, and I'm going to walk out the store, and I'm going to transform into my elf form and come back in.
He gives Valerian a bit of a dirty glance and rubs a bandage on his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I
rolled a natural 1 on their check, by the way.
I point at the mayor and grin.
What was that about a natural 1?
I said, based on Zorkris' roll, somebody else rolled a 1 on their saving throw against that deception.
Oh no, it was low, but it wasn't quite a 1. But yeah, it was quite low.
So as I walk in, I'm going to say, I need some supplies. Do you have any of the following things? And see if they have anything I need. So do you have charcoal?
Yes, we do have some charcoal.
Right, I need charcoal, incense, herbs, a brazier that's portable, some soot, some salt, and a pearl. This is my
So the pearl is for... What's the pearl for?
Identify?
Oh, gotcha.
So charcoal, incense, herbs.
I thought you got incense.
No, I got flesh.
Oh. Maybe
Same thing, right?
Rosera did?
Not really.
No, Rosera got some sulfur, I think.
Sulfur or phosphorus or something.
Oh yeah. Thinking about our last campaign, somebody needed incense.
Yes, I do have some incense and herbs here. How much do you need? I have quite a bit.
I need at least 10 gold pieces worth, please.
All right, yes, we can certainly do that. The pearl, I'll have to look around. I'm not sure if I have a pearl of that quality.
How about that?
Returns, he goes to the back.
That I could look and carry with me.
Brazier, I definitely do not have. I have some sensors, generally used by the priests, but it may help serve the same purpose.
All right, I'll take that.
Those are 10 gold pieces as well.
Okay.
Did he say anything about the his potion supply?
Well, I kind of.
Did we ask him?
over.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if we asked him. Sorry, I was talking to Zagat.
Oh, did somebody ask him? I missed it.
No, not yet.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, Wilros would ask him. How's your potion supply? Did you get any new shipments in recently?
The supply. I have heard of your feats from our mayor who was just here, but unfortunately the supply has not reached me yet. I do have 2 potions I can offer you at our agreed upon half price, 25 gold apiece.
What do they do? They're regular healing potions, yeah?
Yeah, potions of healing.
Oh. Wilros would raise his hand. I'll take one.
All right.
25 gold at him.
Wilros looks at Zagat. Are you paying for me?
That's my potion.
Oh, okay. Wilros rustles through his pockets and pulls 25 gold piece and drops it on the counter.
All right. You can each add a potion. Deduct the gold from the character sheets. He goes to the back and looks around, rummages through some things, and comes back out. I'm sorry. I do not have any pearls of that quality currently. I can keep an eye out. I can keep an eye out the next time that my supplier comes through and attempt to purchase one if you'd like.
Good. And also, do you have any silver thread and maybe a small belt?
Yes, I have both of those things. I'll tell you what. With your other purchases here today, I'll throw those in for free.
Excellent.
You can take them.
How much do I owe you?
10 gold and 15 for the, 10 for the sensor. So that will be 20 gold total.
Here you go. 20 gold.
All right, so you don't need to necessarily put the sensor on your sheet. We'll just know that you have it. And then, as we discussed, you can use that for in place of the brazier.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to populate my sheet.
Wilros would ask if he knows about the guy that Arixius mentioned. Where can we find
the
Jiminy Cricket?
Darkfall?
Darkfall, yeah. Have you heard of him?
Verkan, I have. He doesn't have a very good reputation so far, unfortunately.
He's a great big phony. A great big phony.
Yes, exactly, my friend. He is just a couple streets down, actually. His shop's not very far from here. You can't miss it. It's very bright and colorful.
So
Have you been to his shop or no?
No. You can search for Potion of Healing in the compendium, and then just drag it onto your character sheet, and it will add one.
You have a macro now. If you click on your token, it pops up on the top left.
And then, yes, to actually use the potion, you'll still have to decrement the quantity from your sheet, so keep track of how many potions you have. But then, yeah, to actually roll it, you can just click on your character and in the upper left hand, click Potion of Healing, and it'll roll it.
Have we been to his shop? No, right?
No, I don't.
No, you haven't.
What's his shop's name? I would ask. The name of his shop.
That's a good question.
Rockbot.
Better be an alliteration. Just saying.
Magical somethings.
Magical mysteries.
Magical somethings. That's the name of it. Magical something.
Yeah, all right.
So Erixus leans in very close, and in that charming, wild-eyed way of his, says, "Surely you know. What is he doing? What is he selling? It's all phony. You know. Tell us." Then he backs up before he can even answer. Erixus backs up and says, "And of course, an esteemed merchant such as yourself has no use for these sorts around your town."
Ha! I cannot say that I disapprove of what he's doing, but I do not know exactly what he is doing either.
I understand. So you welcome the competition. You welcome it.
It's not competition. I deal primarily in potions. He's free to sell any magical items he desires.
Oh, yes, until he starts selling potions as well. Well, so long.
So before Shing left,
Love it.
asked the seller, the alchemist, when do you expect more potions to come in based on your past experience now that they are supplied running?
I'm quite certain that the town will be eager to send the workers back out to begin harvesting the crop that has been ready for quite some time. Just in the next day or two, I would expect to receive the ingredients, and then I can begin making potions in much greater quantities.
Thank you.
Anything else while you guys are here, or are you moving on?
Shall we you try to investigate this idiot?
Get close to this.
All right, you guys make your way around. Zorkris would probably have a general idea of where the shop is, even though it's new. There's a couple empty storefronts in the area that he's aware of that he could take you by. Before we make our way there, let's take just a quick 2-minute break, and I'm gonna refill my drink real quick and be right back. Back in just 1 second, guys.
Hey guys,
I kind of hope someone tries and makes beer. I mean, that could definitely happen, especially with this crew. It wouldn't surprise me. Or may try making some other things too. We'll see. I've got some stuff in store for him too, so this should be interesting. But yeah, I'll be right back. Just gonna go refill my drink, use the restroom real quick, and we will get back into this.
Yes.
I heard Shin,
I'm back.
or I heard Mike leave. Is everyone else? I didn't know if anybody else left while I was away.
How long is the walk from the alchemist to that shop?
Didn't he just say it's coming
Not
through?
far, a couple 100 feet.
Wait, Brian. Sorry, Brian. How much was it in gold and platinum?
Each or total?
Each.
3,300.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, that's the difference between using treasure hoard rolls versus books. So continue. Go ahead, Gabe. I'm sorry, railroading.
Why? What was the book supposed to be?
There is nothing in the book, so I just rolled a treasure
Oh.
hoard for you. And the treasure hoard has been exceedingly higher than anything the book has ever rolled for you guys.
Yeah, treasure hoards are pretty ridiculous for high CR creatures. All right, so you guys make your way to Verkan's magic shop.
Oh, a map.
A map.
As you guys enter, Verken greets you from the corner. Oh, hello. What a crew we have here. What can I help you gentlemen with?
What do you know about this magical spider web wrapped around my rapier? Just kidding. It's not magical. It's just awesome.
Kind of stares at you and squints a little bit. Okay. Can I help you guys with anything? Is there anything you're looking to purchase? Yeah, Matt, it is.
Quick question: are we taking this map true to form, or is this just standard? Like,
It's
what I see
true to
is a shield
form.
in the corners. Like, are these actual like items that are around, or is it?
They're not things for sale, but they exist. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
I
say,
was looking at this shield.
Magic and see if he looks at me with murderous intent.
we're here to look for some magical items. Do you have anything good?
Of course I do. I have the best magic items in Halara.
You show us what you got. We're interested.
Your detect magic would reveal a satchel on kind of hanging off his hip that is magical, and nothing else.
Nice.
This guy's legit.
So what do you have that's magical? We're adventurers. We're here to go on an adventure. We need some good stuff.
I have recently acquired several great things. What is it you're looking for?
Anything. Spells, scrolls, books, shields, weapons. What you got?
Well, I don't really have anything in the way of scrolls or spells, but I do have several items themselves. For 100 GP, he pulls out a dagger from the satchel, throws it at the wall, and it immediately returns back to his hand. I have this quite wondrous dagger. He puts it back in the satchel, pulls out a short bow.
Will Rose moves closer. Ooh. Does Rain's detect magic continue to see these things?
10 minutes.
Yeah, you would see each of these items that he pulls out as magical. He pulls a short bow.
Out of the satchel?
He pulls a short bow out of the satchel, kind of like shimmies it out from his side. I also have this, and as he pulls the bowstring back, a magical arrow appears in the attached, knocked to the string, and he lets it fly into the wall as it shatters as it hits the wall.
Takes another step closer and goes, ooh.
The short bow is 150 gold. I also have some more standard items that you have probably seen before. I have some goggles that will let you see in the dark. I have some boots that will make you move very quickly. I have a rope that will let you climb nearly anywhere. All of these things are 250 gold. For 400 gold, I have some gloves that will make it...
Slow down, buddy. Slow down. I gotta write this all down. Okay,
Same
continue.
thing. When he says hold on, Zagat would like hold his hand directly as close as he can to the guy's face. And would Zagat have noticed Rain? Was that like a noticeable verbal somatic thing? Casting detect magic.
It is verbal somatic, yeah.
Would I would have recognized that, yeah.
As a spellcaster, yeah, you probably would not necessarily know what was cast, but you would notice a spell being cast.
I'm going to
I'll lean back
message
to Rain
Rain.
and say, "What are you doing?"
I'm going to message...
I just have a quick question. Sorry,
Oh,
before you ask that.
All right.
Quick question. Do we know that does he sell fake magical items in the sense that like the magic items are not actually magic, or do we sense that it's potentially like they don't do what they say, or maybe they're cursed or something like that? Do we have any indication of what kind of falsification he does?
No.
Is there some, okay?
And Rain would be able to tell you that that he's detecting that these items are in fact magical.
Oh.
Right. So as a spell, I mean, I would assume, would Rain be like relaying this to us with some like, hand signals or something? Or is Rain just doing his own thing, which is perfectly valid and fine?
I mean, if you're looking funny at Rain while he's waving his hands, casting a spell, he would probably use his silent speech to clue you in on what he's up to.
Okay, so if you were saying like if you were telling us that they were actually magical, is there a way that we could find out like?
Well, I would reveal that it seems actually magical, but I don't know. Like I don't know if I'm still skeptical or not.
Right. So as I would want to know. Well, Wilrose probably wouldn't actually care because he's probably just mesmerized by the fact that this dagger went back to his hand like magically. But maybe as a party, we would want to know what's the actual issue with this guy.
Yeah, like what's this guy's vibe? Does he have like the bead of sweat on his forehead that says he's lying? The little twitch in the corner of his mouth, like.
He seems pretty genuine and sincere, but he is a salesman, so it's hard to tell what of that is.
So you can't trust him. Right.
What's genuine and what's salesman.
Dave, is he behind like a desk or something? Is he like if I were to like go back here, would that be like verboten kind of thing?
No, he just walked up to greet you.
Okay.
Like you would kind of get a. He was sitting here. He was sitting here in the corner when you walked in. You would, kind of surmise that that's his working area, and he just kind of moseys about the shop.
I message Rain and ask him when he's pulling those items out. Are those items magical, or is the satchel magical?
The satchel certainly registers magical, and appears the items coming out of it, they're reading to me as magical as well. Not sure what that means, though.
At this point, Zagat still has his hand right in front of his face, and he'll turn around and say, I want that short bow. You sell it to me for 50 gold, or, and as in the middle of him talking, he will cast Disguise Self to turn into him, the shopkeeper, the appearance of the shopkeeper, and step forward and say, or I slit your throat right now.
Oh shit.
That's like,
and then as he's stepping forward, he'll say, I've had many reports of phony business.
And while
Make an
he says that,
Make an intimidation check.
Can I cast this as a way to provide him with advantage? I want to cast Minor Illusion, which would cause a large metal bar to go across the shop door.
Okay.
Click, click.
I'm not going to give him advantage, but he sees the illusion.
Oh, I was gonna give him guidance. Why'd you roll? Damn it.
As Zagat steps forward and transforms, the shopkeeper, Verkin, transforms into Zagat.
Oh.
It says, maybe try again and pay full price.
Oh. Wilrose takes a couple of steps back. He's no longer excited by these magical items.
He returns back to his normal self.
Zagat turns back to his normal self and says, okay, these people say fake magic.
Oh.
These look real magic. Tell me more.
Ah, yes. I have had a couple of unhappy customers recently who were a bit mistaken about the exact nature of the items that they purchased. I assure you that these are very real and work very well.
Did you mislead these people?
Of course not. These are high-paying customers who purchased... They were unfamiliar with magic items in general, and didn't quite understand what they were purchasing, did not quite perform how they wanted it to. These items will perform exactly as I have described. He takes the dagger back out and throws it against the wall again.
his hand.
And it returns to his hand immediately. It's not so much an appearance as it like boomerangs back to his hand.
Can I just do an insight, see if he's how straightforward he's being?
Yes.
Smack it with the tail.
Oh, got him.
Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry, I rush into it, but it worked that time.
That's what you get, bro.
You get the feeling that he is he's definitely hiding something about how these work, but he's definitely being truthful that these are real magic items.
So Shane says, can you list the items and its price again, please?
Absolutely. And he pulls out a sheet of paper. Oh no, the formatting on this copy paste.
Copy pasta fit. While you're fixing the formatting, Will Roast would also ask, do you have any hand crossbows or the like? And give like a side-eye glance to Filler.
That kind of worked.
And then assuming by what this reads, he would probably have explained all what he has, and I would say, hang my head.
Yeah, he would. Sorry, I don't have any non-magical items for sale.
what a magical hand crossbow.
Oh yeah.
Nope,
So-
just the short bow currently. These are what I have in stock.
Are those the true names? Like if I were to Google them,
Yeah, those are the actual item names.
I couldn't find that dagger. Cool.
You
I
can't
couldn't
actually. The dagger is a +1 dagger. The short bow is a +1 short bow that does not require ammo.
Right.
But you won't find those as actual items in the compendium.
Ah, custom items.
So you can add a +1 dagger and a +1 short bow if anyone purchases those.
I couldn't quite afford any of it yet.
Did everybody get their 55 gold for the bounties?
Yep.
Is he distracted? Does he give the appearance of being distracted?
I mean, he's engrossed in the conversation and trying to make a sale.
Rixus is kind of like poking around, kind of seeing if there's anything like secret on the walls, any kind of secret floorboards, anything out of the ordinary in the store area.
Give me an investigation check.
Bet.
Unfortunately, everything seems pretty normal. Nothing in particular that's jumping out at you. Actually, I guess it'd be perception. What's your plus for perception?
For perception?
Yeah, is it 3 or is it
0.
less? Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't really see anything in particular. It's just kind of. It seems like an above board shop. Everything seems normal.
Could I see that rope of climbing? Could I just touch it and feel it? I want to see how it works.
Absolutely. As he pulls it out of the bag, one end, without him moving, extends to you for you to take.
I'm going to grab it and I'm going to try to lasso it up. Could I just lasso it like above my head and make it like loopy-loop and spin?
Yeah, you the rope immediately comes to you. One end of it goes up above your head, loops around, ties a knot around itself, and forms a lasso.
All right.
It starts spinning.
I'm going to throw it and try to aim around the shopkeeper and tie him up.
This is where we die.
We haven't been arrested yet.
Nope.
All right, as the lasso flies across the room and wraps around him, it goes to cinch tight. And as it does, he turns into a cloud of gas and moves back as the rope falls to the ground. And he rematerializes.
Fancy trick there, mister.
Okay, friend.
Is the
We
Rixus
got-
still with us, or is he?
Hands up.
Go ahead, Zagat. Sorry, go.
Okay, he'll raise his hands up in like a defensive position and like shy back a little bit and say, "Got off wrong foot." But you tell truth, not in whole. What secret? About items. Items work, they don't work.
I assure you that these items all function perfectly.
My friend, I see it in face. They work, they don't work.
They certainly were. As he's speaking to Zagat, a mage hand appears and yanks the rope out of Zorkrus's hand and brings it over to him.
Hey, how could he do that?
Simple trick. And Erixus conjures a mage hand.
Is Arixis still like near us? Like you're in true position right now?
Yep, that's where I am.
Okay. Wilrose would look at Arixis and say, "Hey, Arixis, are you interested in this boomerang dagger?"
No, it's phony. Of course it's phony.
Phony?
He turns with a shocked look to Arixis and seems offended by the implication.
Erixus is kind of like dancing around from like side to side.
Wilrose would make an offer to Arixis and say, "Hey, if you give me my dagger back, I'll buy you this fancy dagger."
But he says it functions perfectly. It functions exactly as he wants you to see it function. No trick. But there's a trick. It's his trick.
There's certainly no trick, and he pulls the dagger out and offers it to Arixis.
But no. Throw it at me.
Are you sure?
No,
Throw it at him.
Am I sure?
He throws it past your head,
And it returns to his hand.
and it returns to his hand.
Look, see, it functioned perfectly, exactly as he wanted it to.
Can I try it?
Absolutely, and he hands it to you.
Wilrose looks around at where he could throw it without hurting anyone.
You cannot hurt the walls of my shop, so feel free to use them for target practice.
Okay. I throw it at the wall.
Find a rat. Find something to kill.
It flies to the wall and immediately returns to your hand.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Wilrose wants it.
Is Earl still holding it? Oh, shit, do that.
Right before Wilrose was about to see to be taken, gold pieces out of his pocket, Shane asked, so the dagger returns, but what if the dagger hits a target that's been stuck there, or it actually will come back with its magical power?
Wilrose turns to Shin and says, "Shall I try it?"
Sure. Shin says, I have a shield. You want me to put it on and see if it will come back?
If you trust me.
Well, Shin remembers the whole the rapier incident. All right.
This
so
rapier is made for spiders, not elves.
So, all right, Shin puts his shields on and say, "Go for it, Wilrose."
All right. I'm gonna add. What's my dex here? 4? No. 2 d20 plus 2 plus 1. Oh, and I'm proficient, so it'd actually be plus 4 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
The dagger sails through the air, hits and sticks in Shin's shield, and then immediately right back to your hand.
I message Wilros and I say, hey, just run out with that. See what happens. Ah, I'm gonna do something.
Ah, excellent, my friend. Thank you for your patronage. He takes the money.
Plus 1 dagger.
Plus 1 dagger.
Nice-ish. Till it's not nice.
Someone message Wilros.
Returning dagger. Oh, there. That one hits nice and well, right?
Message
Oh, the
Wilros said,
returning dagger.
they leave the shop and try it outside. We'll stay here and see what happens.
Yes, a returning dagger.
Okay. I'll use that roll on the nearest tree outside the shop.
The dagger flies to the tree, sticks in the trunk, and then right back to your hand.
Does the tree die?
Tree seems fine.
Okay. I come back and I report back that
You
yes,
get
it works.
message.
It works. Oh, I don't care. I come back and it works. I killed the tree. I mean, not killed it, but hit it. And now I go in the corner and I try.
Oh,
to,
I can't wait for them to find
take
out what
the
this stuff
web off
actually
of my
does.
rapier and wrap it around the dagger.
I message Rain. Do you still see magic on the dagger?
Do I?
Yes, you would still see everything as a magical item.
I do.
So Shin then proceed to ask the shop owner, assistant Barton. So what are the complaints? Why are the townsfolk accusing you of selling faulty items? Do you know anything or whom that has made the accusation?
I don't like to divulge too much information about my customers, as angry as they may be. What I have said is as far as I am willing to take it. They misunderstood what I was selling them. You guys, you seem like you all have a fairly good understanding of how to use these weapons already. So, I think I think these will meet your expectations precisely.
Erixus is chuckling to himself because he knows this is going to go badly. He's seen his share of charlatans, and he kind of like, this guy instinctually just sets off his like scumbag alarm, but he's willing to see exactly what the fallout of this dagger is going to be, and he finds it especially hilarious that it's going to cost Wilros 100 gold.
I'm gonna walk over to him. I'm gonna transform into a 7-foot Goliath. And I'm gonna show him my bright gold eyes and say, if this dagger is not right, we'll be back and it's your head. And then I'm gonna walk away.
Can I ask what it is that, like, out of character, right? Like, what race are you, or what power do you have that lets you like cast disguise self at will?
I have an item that DM gave me. It's pretty awesome. The Hood of Disguise.
Cloak of Disguise.
Cloak of Disguise.
Oh, which reminds me, my Yovuan song is like back up, right? Gabe, it's still on again, so I can use that again.
Yes.
Okay.
But you don't know what race I am.
Yeah, man, that's racist.
Pretty much.
I don't care what race you are. Why you gotta bring it there?
Right now I'm a 7-foot Goliath.
So Philarin asks what exactly that dagger does that Wilros bought.
Are you asking the shopkeeper or are you asking Loros?
I'm asking the shopkeeper.
It does exactly what I have shown you. It is especially good at cutting, and it will always return to the thrower's hand.
And is that it? Are those all of the properties of that dagger?
Yes, absolutely.
And when you say it's especially good at cutting, what does that mean?
It's a +1 dagger.
Luro shakes shopkeep's hand, says, "Thank you very much. Appreciate this."
In a very in his Columbo-esque manner, as Erixus can manage, he turns around and says, "Oh, there is just one more thing. Yeah, a bargain." And then he pauses for an uncomfortable amount of time. Like seriously pauses for like 2 minutes, just like staring at him.
Get on with it, Luro says.
And he pauses again for an almost equally uncomfortable amount of time. And he says, "If you won't tell us who the patrons were, tell us what they bought."
I'm not comfortable disclosing facets of my business to strangers. I'm sorry.
Indeed. Oh, goodbye. And Rixus walks towards the door.
Indeed, I walk as well.
Do we know who it was that had bought the weapons? Do we know anything besides?
Do we know who posted the posting?
So Heather,
Karen.
Helen posted.
Oh, yeah,
Someone at the mayor's office, probably Rowney.
but it's
But
not like,
yeah, just
you know,
they were
so,
just
you know, reach
general
out to
complaints.
so-and-so.
No, they were just general complaints against the shopkeeper.
So it's like a 311 for the town.
Basically, yeah.
So what exactly was our quote-unquote quest, right? Like, what did the paper say? Basically, just that this shopkeeper is not legit. Go figure it out. Request for information.
There's been complaints about this guy. We need to go get information that either proves or disproves the complaints, is my guess.
Do we feel confident we have the information?
No.
No.
You guys got a working magic item, and Rain saw like 7 more working magic items get pulled from his bag.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, we as players may not think so, but do we as characters feel that we're confident that we could go back to the mayor and say, "Hey, we got information," and
I'd
feel
start
like we can collect our bounty?
I'd start mumbling and say, "I wish I had a freaking pearl. I would bust that guy right now."
Well, there wasn't even a bounty.
Erixus
Assuming-
is sitting there cracking up at everything that went on in there, just like pointing and laughing at Will Rose.
Assuming that Zagat gave some indication of his insight check, as I told him, he would believe that this guy is not lying, that these are... Yeah, he would believe that these guys are not lying about him, or he was not lying about the working magic items, but just that there was something more he wasn't telling you.
So,
But the rest of you... I mean, the rest of you saw a bunch of working magic items, so that's the information you have.
That's the key, that they function exactly as they're intended to. Like, there's going to be this is my player guessing here, right? Like, there's going to be a limited amount of uses. There's going to be some, like, it's not going to do any damage. It's just going to return to your hand, right? Like, that's what's going to happen, I think. Like,
I'm pretty grumpy. I'm going to walk over to the general goods to see if they have a pearl there.
Yes, the guy would explain that. He said, "Yes, he not lying, but lying about something. Not about dagger, but something."
right. I mean, like, I guess, I mean, I don't want to go back on all this stuff, but basically, like, I assumed with Zagat's role that he got the correct amount of information enough to tell us that we felt confident to purchase something from this guy. Like, I would feel quite bamboozled, not just in game, but out of game, if something really bad happened with this dagger.
I think we're fine. And now, more than anything, Zagat just wants to, like, now he's frustrated that he embarrassed himself trying to confront this guy. So now he wants to try and figure out why this thing was on the board to begin with, and like take revenge against the person that caused him to be humiliated. Doesn't need to act on that. That's just where he would be. He is.
But if he knows that
I'm
dude
leading
is
the
lying
group to the
about
general goods
something.
store.
Yeah, Gabe, while you resolve whether or not there's a pearl available in the general goods store for Zokris, can Wilrose pop back in to the magic shop and ask the guy, hey, do you have any enemies or competing merchants that would try to basically try to make him look bad so that they could get more business?
No, there's honestly, I'm the first and only magic item shop in this town. I'm a little surprised given the prevalence of magic in this region, but no, there's nobody that I know of that would wish to undermine me.
I mean, because Wilrose, if Zagat would have mentioned like the fact that he thinks he's true to his word, like Wilrose would say, like,
Not what he said.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, okay, at least to the word of the dagger.
The dagger, but the guy is lying about something.
Okay, well, whatever. Okay.
That's very specific.
All right. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, okay, so to Zagat's point, then Wilrose would be like, well, who the hell would try, like, if. I mean, we can't speak to all magic items, right? Because we don't know what happened to everyone at every point in time, right? But as far as we're concerned, the magic items we've seen or used, that they seem legit. So Wilrose would say to Zagat, like, why would somebody try to frame this guy? Based off of our information, we're assuming it's framed, right? Why would somebody try to frame this guy?
I don't know.
He seems very powerful.
Definitely seems powerful. But with power comes magic items.
That's right. That's what they say.
Shin just interrupts and say, "Hey, Wilrose, don't you want to visit a tavern? I think we can probably sit down and celebrate our money, your dagger, and maybe you can look for some gigs. And then ask around, maybe we can find more information at a tavern."
Yeah, last time we went to the Rusty Blade. Let's go to the Mystical Brew.
Okay.
Oh, you're back.
Did you answer his pearl question? Just want to make sure you got
I
that.
growled.
Yeah, I just whispered him, but yeah, he did.
All right,
They
cool.
didn't have one.
Oh, you look depressed.
Well, it's funny because Wilrose would actually suggest going to the place we went before, considering he knows that he has a decent rapport with the tavern keep, but he's willing to go anywhere.
Right, so flip a coin: Mystical Brew or Rusty Trombone.
There are 7 of us. Mystical Brew or which one did we go to before? Mystical Brew?
We went to Rusty Blade.
Rusty Blade. Okay.
Of like a discussion between the group of where we're actually going to go. Zagat kind of fades off into the shadows. Doesn't want to be part of that conversation.
So, did you guys decide where you're going?
I was going for a vote, but it seems like me and Lebo are the only ones who voted.
I'm neutral. Shin's like, I can go either one.
Rixus is just hopping around playing his flute.
Okay.
Let's go to the Rusty Blade.
Does Rain or Fillerin have an opinion? Because this vote is going nowhere with these cuckoos. Fillerin's probably in the freaking alleyway.
Well, Zorkus actually wants to go someplace to chill out a little bit, so let's just go to the Rusty.
Fillerin suddenly became very, very concerned. So he's not paying attention to you.
And
You
by the way,
or me or the whole party?
He's not paying attention to anyone right now.
Okay.
He almost looks like a Rixus.
Right,
Except
let's go to
for
Rusty
not
Blade.
enjoying it.
Still a 7-foot Goliath, by the way, as we go to Rusty Blade.
Actual Goliath, like the creature Goliath.
Yep.
Nice.
Wearing just a loincloth and green and big tattoos and the whole 9 yards.
Nice.
So we go into the blade.
Do we? I guess I don't know if this is out of character question, but do we know that all these characters are still Zorkrus?
Well, I
Like, is
kinda,
there some way for us to know it? Like, do you tell us every time it happens, or like,
you
do we
saw
turn
me
around?
transform into the Goliath, so you should know it's me. I did it.
He
in
always
the
has a
shop.
gold tooth.
Okay. Yeah, I just like, I'm just trying to think how we should play. In terms
Well, I'll
of like,
let you
turning around
know.
and seeing a dwarf, and then turning around and seeing a Goliath, you know?
Well, it'll be a weird one with dwarf.
Okay. Rusty Blade.
All right, let's go.
We go in there. We aim. What time is it right now? Ish.
Morning, early afternoon.
Oh, it should
I
be
would think-
later in the day.
Yeah, we spent like 5 hours traveling. That was.
Oh,
today.
you're right. We slept for 8 hours and then we traveled for 5.
Should be in the afternoon.
Yeah, probably like late afternoon then 4.
So are we aiming to just get this day over with and try to find something new in the morning?
Well, I want to get 10 minutes to do something. So.
Yeah, are we convinced this is a dead end? Do we want to at least go back to the mayor and be like, hey, here's what we found?
Well, I think didn't somebody just suggest going to the I think it was Shin suggested going to the tavern, and maybe there's people who can speak to this. Maybe we could find one of these people who were bamboozled. We could get some other than just researching the guy, we could research some what do you call it, evidence and testimony.
Yeah, it depends on what this thing was. Sorry, I was whispering when this was actually happening, when we saw the thing on the bounty board. I think somebody already asked this. The thing to investigate this magic shopkeeper was just somebody complaining. It wasn't
Search for information. It was a request for information about the shopkeeper. Gabe, do you have the exact verbiage?
Yeah, they were looking for information about the complaints. You know, like the complaints were vague. You know, an enraged person walked into the mayor's office and said, "Hey, you know, this guy, he sold me a magic item. Now it doesn't work."
Okay, so we
I
don't
want
know
my
if it was
money
one
back.
person, if it was a whole, a gang of people who complained, or if it was just one person. So maybe
It was
we've got
multiple
one side of the
people.
story.
It was multiple people, multiple complaints, but not like 5 people didn't show up at the same time, kind of thing. Like, this was multiple complaints over time, and so now they are investigating.
All right, so Will Roast would definitely think that going to a tavern of sorts would be an idea, to maybe like talk to other people. Maybe there's people who have experience with this guy. We've gotten his side of the story. Now we can get somebody else's side of the story. Maybe we'll get lucky.
That seems reasonable.
So if Sagat was asking, why are we going to the bar? That's why, I would say. And also because it's time to just, lay low and relax towards the end of the day. And I got a few new songs to play.
Of course.
Sounds good. Well,
So-
do you want to do the... Go ahead.
I was just double checking. You're going to the Rusty Blade then? Again?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You guys return to the Rusty Blade. And as you walk in, the barkeep looks at you and, welcome back, my friends.
Are there any tables available?
Does the barkeep have a name? Would we know it? Or would I know it?
Go. The barkeep is Baru.
Baru. I would walk up and say, "What's up, Baru?" and give him a high five.
Yeah. He grabs your hand as you put it in the air. Hello, friend.
Mind if I play a set while my friends, chat about? First round's on me.
Absolutely. After that last performance, you are always welcome here.
Awesome.
He starts taking out glasses and pouring drinks.
I'm gonna sit in the corner and cast as a ritual.
If I were to roll performance, anything special for me? Would Zorkris like to give me some guidance on my performance tonight?
I'll give you advantage on it.
So I'm gonna spend an hour and cast Find Familiar.
Nice.
All right. The tavern's a little empty tonight, but those who are there are still a captive audience and are very enthralled with your musical renditions again this evening.
Before Wilbur starts his set, he says, "This is a song by a dead guy."
Sung by a dead guy?
Yes.
What is that?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, it's
familiar?
familiar.
Yeah.
Hey
There's a
guys,
bat.
so you,
It confused me for a second too. I'm like, wait a second, who's dragging tokens on the board?
that's Bobo. It's a owl that's sitting on my shoulder now. He looks mechanical. His head swivels in like 360s around, looking at everybody, just sitting on my shoulder. Looks like a mean motherfucker, but he's there. He's happy. Well,
So this is the same bar that we were at last time. So as I got to find that same alleyway that he was in, the quiet alleyway, but listening in. But when you said sung by a dead guy, sounds interesting. What does the music sound like?
I'm writing it out.
You're writing it out.
Oh wow.
Not the actual song. I'm just saying what
Oh.
kind of music, the tonality, and everything.
If there's nothing else going on right now, if you don't got a dozen whispers during this time, sometime in the night, you don't need to go through the rigmarole of how it actually happens. But Zagat would try to find a like a tanner of some kind to tan the pelt that he has.
Like a shopkeeper skilled in tanning, or like something to tan the hide? Okay.
No,
okay.
yeah, somebody to do it for me.
Yeah, most of the blacksmiths would probably be able to help you out with that.
Okay, great.
Or you can head on down to the Hide and Sheath Leatherworks.
That would be the one I would go to.
What? The leather worker?
Yeah, I forgot. I actually rolled a shop for the leather. Loros performs the song on his lute.
I'm gonna go over to the
The song is slow but not depressing.
and ask
Slow
does
verses,
anybody
heavy,
come in complaining about,
fast-paced
bad
chorus.
magic items, and things like that.
General theme of the song is how our keep got taken. You're asking the barkeep? You cut out. What was that? A yes?
Yes, the barkeep.
Yeah, I know about that guy. He sold me an alchemy jug. Stopped working after 2 days.
Erixus cracks up.
I got maybe 20 gallons of beer out of it, and then it just dried up.
You still have it?
No, I chucked it in the alley.
Erixus looks at the barkeep and says, "But it functioned exactly as he said it would."
I know that Zagat's outside. I'm gonna give a message to Zagat if he's in distance to go, are you outside the bar?
Yeah, and I'll peek in through the window and respond. Say, yes.
Look to see if there's a jug out there.
I'll look around.
Cool. And I'll go sit back down and watch Ulros be a fool, or maybe play music.
Can I do an investigation for that? Or perception?
No, it wouldn't really be necessary. As you just look down the alleyway, you see large, shattered chunks of pottery spread all over the place. No intact jug, though.
I'll bring in some pieces and put it on the table in front of Zorkris, and then walk back out. That's all I found.
Thank you. I message Ulros while he's playing and go, your knife's not going to work in a few days.
Sorry, was that at me?
Yeah.
Is that a known fact, or are you just saying that?
Oh, I'm just saying it to you.
Oh, okay. I shrug my shoulders.
Erixus, can I see rain from where I am?
Probably. Wait, where are you?
I mean, I think the assumption was that you were all kind of gathered around the table, except for Zagat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I would awaken mind rain while staring at him in an unsettling manner. And ask him to cast identify, or not identify, but detect magic on some of the chunks of or what may or may not have been the alchemy jug.
And that's how I have to go in the alleyway to do that.
There's pieces on the bar now.
Okay, I will.
Anyone want to quickly summarize what I missed? What's going on
It-
here?
So they asked the barkeep if he had heard anything about this guy selling faulty magic items, and he angrily replied that he purchased a alchemy jug from this shopkeeper, and after 2 days and a few gallons of beer, it stopped putting out any beer and just dried up.
What was he told that it would do? Have never-ending beer?
Nobody asked that yet.
What's an alchemy jug?
Okay, I'll ask. What were you told it should do?
Give me beer. That's exactly what it did. Until it didn't. Wasn't going to turn down a free unlimited supply of beer.
Serious.
It was tasty stuff too.
At the mention of the word free, Rix just kind of turns around and says, "You didn't pay for it."
I paid for the jug, but eventually it pays for itself when I don't have to buy beer or make it.
Did it pay for itself?
No, it cost me 250 gold.
Oh my.
He refuses to refund any of it.
And what's his reasoning?
He says that the item worked exactly as it was supposed to.
Exactly as it was supposed to. How curious.
Wilrose takes out his dagger and looks at it. Kind of frowns, puts it back in his pocket.
Rain would
Rain
notice that a glowing aura around the dagger still.
Still legit.
Was the alchemy jug glowing?
The alchemy jug is in pieces, and the pieces are not glowing.
Do you know anybody else had a similar experiences? Because we're hearing that there are multiple complaints.
I don't know. I've heard grumbles throughout the town. You know, as the barkeep here, word tends to spread, and you know had no small part in that. But I don't know who else has actually purchased from him.
I think we have two options. We could go back to the magic shop, or we go to the mayor and tell him what we found.
Wilrose puts his hand on the barkeep's shoulder, says, "Well, Baron, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this." And I storm out of the bar. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that, but I knew it was close. But I still say Baron. I still say it a little wrong. He's definitely had a drink. So. And he storms out.
And anything you can do to get back what I am owed would be greatly appreciated.
Would you give him a gig every night, every week, every month?
Oh, he's already welcome here. I would give you guys free room and board for, well, a long time.
So you see, we owe it to him. We should figure it out. Mystery.
Legit.
This is definitely getting very interesting, guys.
This time of night, would we be able to return to the... Is it night? Would we be able to return to the mayor's office?
It's definitely late in the day. You guys would have taken off from Zondark Keep pretty early in the morning, but you know, as a long travel day and hauling a prisoner along with you, and
He
then
said it was probably around 4 when we got to the tavern.
I mean, Arixis would suggest to the crew that Fillarin or the girl, the one, you know, dark skin, like the man, but different, the girl.
Can't say that, man.
Valerian also doesn't have dark skin.
yeah, it's very white.
It's like white.
Very, very.
The opposite.
If it's a drow, he knows it. Do I know he's a drow yet? I don't remember.
Nope. No.
Okay. So, only Rosera.
Ordinarily pale elf.
Rosera took our hood off, though.
She took. Yes, I believe she did. Right when we were in combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Whatever. Arixis would suggest the sneaky sneaks do sneaky sneak stuff at night, to try to see like where this guy sleeps or what goes on.
Valerian looks visibly troubled right now and is like fiddling with his fingers, almost to the point where he's like totally distracted.
Let's hear responsible.
Uh-oh. I think Rose. I think Rose
Where's
killed some.
Wilrose, guys? Where's Wilrose?
Cast a message.
The guards already outside would stop him and say,
Cast a message. Where you go? To Wilrose.
"Very powerful, very powerful." Grab him by the shoulder if I was there in time.
Yeah, you could catch him,
Yeah.
and he would not fully resist, but he would definitely
Hold me back.
hold me back. You know, I'm going in. He would definitely, you know, express some concern, not only about the fact that this guy screwed over his friend and colleague Baru, but the fact that he may have sold him some janky magic item. Why I order?
Do this.
Sean. I'll be right back.
Well, that's fine. However you guys want to do it. But just know that he deserves to pay for what he's done. And by pay, I mean 100 gold piece.
Yeah, what's the warranty?
Yeah, what's the return policy of this store?
You would definitely have the idea that there is none, based on the complaints of the barkeep. Sorry, I'll be back in just 1 second if you guys want to continue figuring out what you're doing. Back in just 1 second, guys. I will be right back.
What was some suggestions? Having
Shopkeeper before, so this is the chaotic neutral person talking now.
There is something to be said for rolling in with like law on our side that like he's under suspicion, and then we could kill him, and it's like we get paid for killing him,
But we could kill him, and whatever. There's no bounty on him right now.
But then wouldn't
yeah,
be
but there's also like
criminals if we like.
Or we get free room. and
our
board.
word against ours if he's dead, versus our word against his if he's alive.
Where do we hide the body?
why don't someone follow him? I mean, does he live in the shop? Maybe and figure out where his hideout is. Or
He is a magician, so we saw he's done Misty Step. What else has he done?
Disguise
self.
guys,
Okay, so-
yeah,
Oh, that's scary.
confuses us. And he saw us all. He saw us all.
Yeah, he could be the bartender. He could be fucking with us.
No, I know Baru, man. I know him. That's my guy, man.
I mean, what if we report it back to the mayor saying that the complaint is true? What's I mean, the town's gonna do something. Zachary? What is the mayor like?
Yeah, what's this town like? Well, how's their
Your whole life.
yeah,
I've
how's their
lived here my
what do you
whole
call
life.
it,
I never
policy?
said that.
Oh,
Lived here
well,
for at least a day.
like how's their I can't think of the word, but like when they find bad people, do they take care of it or they kind of just let them be?
Well, you don't really know much about my background and what I do in this town, so I don't
This
think
is
I'm
true.
a good person to say what happens here. Because I'm
We're
not really,
the only person to at least give us some insight.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not really a nice person. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
So I don't know if you answered this, Gabe. What time of the day is it? Or is the mayor's place still open?
It's early evening, probably like 5, 6 o'clock at this point with the wandering around you've done and conversations. I mean, things generally tend to close up around like 5 o'clock, the end of a workday. So you would guess that probably there's nobody at the mayor's office anymore.
And the same for the shops.
The shops are a bit varied. Obviously, there's a little bit of nightlife and still some people that need to, make purchases and such later in the evening. If you're asking if, crap, I forgot his name already. Verkan. If you're asking if Verkan's shop is still open, you don't know.
How close is everything? Like, is it like a 2-minute walk to everywhere? Is it like?
Hallow is very large, but the general shops are not far from the taverns. So it just take a few minutes to walk there. Mayor's office is a bit further back.
And the
But, I mean, it's not gonna take hours to walk there. It's gonna take a few minutes.
Yeah, but it's like 10 minutes to the mayor's office, 10 minutes back to the shops, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't pass the shops or the mayor's office on the way to one or the other. They're like opposite directions.
I mean, you'd go through like the marketplace district on the way to the mayor's office. Yeah.
Well, what do you think, guys?
I say we go to the magic shop.
Just confront him?
Wow.
The only magic we saw was on him, so if he's not there, we're screwed.
Yeah, let's confront them.
Alright.
We know that the magic only lasts a few days and then dissipates.
See what he has to
See
say about that. Maybe he's
if
better.
you could get a refund.
Or ask better questions, right? Like, oh, it does exactly what it says. What does it do? Exactly. Oh, if you throw it, it'll return to you. How many times?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Let's go back there.
While we're walking together, I transform back into that 7-foot Goliath.
All right. Is the shop open? Or are the lights on? Or any sign of life?
As you approach the shop, it looks pretty closed up. There's it's early evening, but the shadows are getting a bit long in the city, and the you don't see any light filtering through from the windows.
We're too late.
Are there any people around the shop? On the street?
There's a few people coming and going. It's not super busy, but there's some foot traffic.
I'm gonna walk over to somebody. Hey, did you see the shopkeeper leave? Just put my face, I can tower over them, looking down on them.
Verkan? No, I didn't see him leave. I'm just passing through. Sorry.
Do you know where Vorkan lives?
No, he's new in town. I don't really know anything about him.
Alright, thanks. Walk away.
Will Rose visibly hides his dagger from Fillarin's view to avoid his concern, and says to him, "You looking to do some breaking and entering?"
Oh yes.
Fillerin kind of looks at his hand again and shakes off whatever seemed to be bothering him. And this is what, you just want to get in here?
Yeah, I could maybe I could help you out to avoid you being seen. How big is Fillerin? Like 6 feet tall?
No, it's like 5'4".
Okay, perfect. So basically, I would suggest, well, I would assume first that there's a door to this place, front door of some sort, probably with a lock on it.
Have you tried just opening the door?
Nobody has tried that.
All right. Well, before attempting to break into the place, why don't we see if it's open?
All right. You
Goliath
pull
man,
on the
stand in front of
doors. You pull on the doors and they're locked.
Okay.
I mean, nobody asked.
Fillerin, come here.
So
Since
for
Filler would be
Fillerin,
up to no good, I give him guidance.
first I'm gonna actually attempt to hide myself as well.
Okay. Well,
Oh my god.
Wilrose will also be standing back
You
to
had
his
guidance,
You
though,
got-
by the way.
I had guidance, so that's a extra 1d4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You see Fillerin like pull his cloak a little tighter over his head and kind of crouch a little.
You can't see me.
I guess I'll try as well, just to be.
I can definitely still see him. So.
Wiros is like, oh, that's a good idea, and he does the same thing.
God, I've got fucking expertise. I keep
Yeah,
rolling.
right. +7, and you get a 10. So Wilrose would cast minor illusion.
Where did Rexus
Oh.
go?
Oh, that's a thing.
Where did he go? Rexus was right here.
Yeah, so Wilrose would cast minor illusion, and basically what I cast is a kind of a small sample of the door, about 3 feet further than the door, like kind of like a, to us it would look like a hallway, but to anybody who's looking in would just see a door, a door a little bit off of the normal door.
I'll give Filler and guidance again.
And basically my goal here is that if anybody's looking at the shop, they wouldn't see me
All right.
or Filler in. They would see this door unless they tried to look through the door.
It can't be larger than a 5-foot cube, so it can definitely encapsulate one person and like sit in front of the door, but it can't hide both of you.
Valerian is hiding in a box.
A 5-foot cube, so is it? Oh, it's not a 5x5x5 cube.
I would assume that it is, but like
That means.
A
two
door is
people-
like 6 feet.
two
Yeah,
people
so
would need to
it's-
occupy 10 feet of space.
More than 10 feet of space.
A 5-foot cube is 1 square.
Right, it's one
Oh,
square
5-foot
and vertical.
cube. Oh, okay, got you. Well, because I was looking to make it I guess a little bit wider and taller, but not as deep. But okay, yeah, I mean,
I have more than
so,
one
so
active.
now you're hiding me with an illusion spell since I.
Right, I gave you guidance.
I mean, I'm fine with stepping out of the door, like I just want to cast the door around the fact that Villarin would be breaking into the door without being seen.
I mean, it's not concentration, and it doesn't say you can't cast multiple, so I guess you could cast like a larger 10-foot wide door and encapsulate both of you. I'll allow it. So you cast 2 illusions, basically.
Okay, and so I've got.
Yeah, like it's possible that like Fillerin's hair blows a little bit in the wind and like his hair passes through the door,
Clips.
but clips the door a little bit. But people, hopefully nobody sees that.
All right. So what do we do? So we're gonna. Before I touch this thing, I check the door for traps. Is guidance
Give me an
permanent?
investigation check.
Well,
Or is this
every
weird?
time you do something, we give you guidance. So I'm going to keep pumping guidance at you.
He can slap you through the illusion. As far as you can tell, it's not trapped.
Guidance again?
All right.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Awesome.
What is this shit?
We got the worst
You,
one ever.
You fiddle with the lock for a couple minutes and keep trying, but it's not budging.
No, we can't try again. So yeah, Fleur kind of looks over at who was it? Wilros, frustrated.
Arixis is kind of looking around. Is there any like back door or any other way? I'm stealthing around too, by the way. That's stealth roll 1 for real. Is there any like other doors around? Anything that looks like a hidden exit or something?
There's 2 windows, one on each side of the door on the front of the shop, but there is no other back exits or anything. It's just a single-story building with one front door.
So even an investigation check would reveal nothing about the walls outside, or
The
the,
window
I
barred
mean,
up.
what would you be looking for on the walls?
like a hidden exit. Like if he had to dart out of there really quick and the front door was blocked, I feel like a charlatan like him would have a way out.
Yeah, Misty stuff.
Or tunnel.
I mean, you saw him turn into gas and escape restraints, but you can make an
Like, okay.
just to save time. No, there's no hidden exits, and even with a thorough investigation, you wouldn't find anything.
Is the window barred?
The windows are not barred. They are not like a single pane of glass, but several smaller panes that are just a couple inches across with, wood cross members holding it all together.
Wilros looks at Zagat. Says, Punch the glass.
You are outside right now. I thought this was like going around the back. Are you all just trying to break in the front door?
Well, we're breaking into the front door that's covered by another front door.
Okay.
He hid the front door with an illusion.
Or you could just break down the front door, but I think the glass is easier.
Instead of breaking the glass, we use Mage Hand and unlock the glass.
That's
as
not-
soon as you ask that, I'm seeing that this beggar ruse isn't working, so I'm gonna stand up, headbutt the glass.
Oh
God.
Oh my god.
But then as soon as that happens, I'll just
When I
headbutt it, but then I'll start to run the total opposite direction. And I'm. Can I see a guard nearby?
There would there would be some guards, not necessarily patrolling this street, but not too far off.
Okay, I will just size up the environment, assuming that I got cut on the forehead or something like that. If I didn't get cut, I will take a piece of glass and cut myself. Run towards a guard and start begging for help, and say that there is somebody mugged me, but in the opposite direction of where people are trying to break into the shop.
Okay.
Well, can I time
Sorry,
out
I didn't
1
realize.
second, too?
No, I got a timer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, go ahead. What?
Well, I just wanted to say, like, before he breaks the glass, right? I think you also want to go to before he breaks the glass.
No, head's already through the glass.
Well,
You asked me
There
if
is no
I should.
before.
You asked me to punch the glass, and I did it.
I'm going back to the glass because
Okay.
I thought he was saying that like as you went to hit it, you just backed away and ran away. But or
yeah,
if
that's
you're
what I thought, too,
actually
because I would also have casted something before he hit the glass, and my
Alright.
cast would have been a one
you gotta
action,
act
so I
quickly.
have 6 seconds to act quickly if that's
yeah.
okay.
So go ahead and
'Cause I
what
was
action
also
you can do?
anticipating him breaking the glass.
Yeah, what
I
action?
would have casted minor illusion to make the sound of like a thunderclap in
Okay.
you know in the sky.
The range is 30 feet, so it'd be like a little bit above your heads.
Well, yeah, cover your ears,
Okay.
boys.
All right, Zagat, give me a
Shatters the windows.
give me
Yes, the mask
a
was sound of
athletics check.
glass breaking.
Uh-oh, he's gonna roll the glass. He's just gonna bump his head up.
That's terrible.
Still better than my fucking thieves' tools.
+7 and guidance.
Yeah, right.
All right, you smash your head against the window, and a few of the panes do smash, and the wood kind of smashes in a little bit. It's not like you didn't break out the whole window with a headbutt, but you made a hole.
And now he runs.
And now I'll execute the rest of my plan.
Run away!
Run away.
I'll hunch my shoulders over and what's the word I'm looking for? Accentuate the older parts of my figure, look like a beat up old man, and try to distract from the shop.
Okay. All right. You occupied the nearest guards that you could find. What's everybody else doing?
Look at it.
How big is the glass? The window?
It's like 3 feet across, 3 feet tall. You know, like a standard large window.
Will Rose looks at Rain.
Are you looking at me, Bart?
Feel like jumping through? Little man?
That's racist. I will.
Give me no, give me athletics.
Alright.
Or well, athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want.
Acrobatics, yeah, might be preferred if possible. Okay. Oh,
Right.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
finally, all the bad rolls got used up.
Yeah, that's it.
you sail right through this hole. It's like exactly rain sized, and you just sail right through it. Land on your feet on the other side. Suddenly, a very loud chime starts ringing out.
What have you guys done? You're criminals. Trying to unlock the door.
Oh my god. Can you
And it's
please run
very
that light?
it's very loud. You would guess that people from like 50 feet away at least are hearing this.
Oh shit!
I transform into one
Run!
of the
I
guards.
fucking run!
I transform into one of the guards
Kind
and
of like
start kicking the door.
he follows
The
them
ringing
away.
the ringing stops.
Wait, when did the ring stop?
After 10 seconds or so.
Okay.
Did I unlock the door?
No.
Like it's still locked from inside?
Sorry, it's locked from the outside. The lock on is like across the outside of the door. It is a key only lock. It's not unlockable from the inside. You could open the windows.
Out here,
Door like that.
inside.
What is the door made of?
Are they snowing yet?
It's a wooden door. You could unlock the windows though.
Oh, that.
Those are
Okay.
locked but more standard latches.
From the inside?
Yeah, from the inside.
Do it.
Yeah.
How many windows are there?
2, one on either side of the front door.
All right. Will Rose would suggest a rain to unlock the broken window and open it.
I'm gonna do it. While watching behind myself, see who comes, who heard the sound.
And
I'm s-
at the same time, minor illusion in front of the window to make it look like a nice, non-broken window.
I'm standing guard, looking like one of the town guards, just in case one of them heard it and came over to intercept them.
No, the guards still seem distracted. They were too far away to hear the alarm. There's a couple people walking down the street that are kind of like looking back and
I say,
giving you a
"Nothing to
funny
see
look,
here,
but
nothing to see here. Move on, move on."
Yes, how do I open some windows and let other people in?
all right, yeah, you open a window successfully. Just a a standard latch and a window that slides up.
Get in here, you cowards!
They have a very advanced double hung windows in Halora.
I shoot a message at Zagat and say, "Hey, get back over here." This is in 120 foot range.
120? Yeah. Well, are the guards
Yeah,
that
you-
far away? Yeah, close.
Yeah, you'd probably be like 100 feet away.
Okay, as the guards may be trying to help me with my bloody forehead, I'll say, oh, thank you, thank you. And then I'll start heading back.
Then I sneak through to the window.
I would be, even though it's not concentration and it just lasts 1 minute, I'd be constantly casting this window.
Okay.
What exactly are we looking for in here?
We'll see what's in there.
As Wilros is concentrating and looking back at this window, suddenly a dagger hops through the window with little arms and legs. Just runs up, jumps through the window, through the illusion, lands on the floor,
Guys,
What?
Outside or
immediately
inside?
jumps out and runs away.
It
Is that
leaves
Willow
the building.
dagger?
Chase it! Chase it!
Is it outside or inside? It jumps outside?
it jumped in and then jumped out, right?
Correct.
I'm definitely gonna follow it. I wanna
Philarid is still outside. Does
You're-
Philarid
I didn't
see this from
feel
like the alley?
Yeah, you would have seen it scurry past you quickly and then jump through the
I
window.
definitely follow it. Holy shit.
Hey, can you repeat what you happened? I didn't follow that at all. The dagger like, you didn't hop out.
It's a
Jump
dagger.
in And jump
It's a
out.
dagger with tiny little arms and legs.
And where did it come from?
It just came running down the street.
Running. Oh, it's not even from the store. It ran from the street and ran across, like ran past the store.
It
Jumped
ran
into the
past
store.
anyone
out of the
standing
store.
outside and jumped in and then jumped out and started running away.
While it's running, I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Oh my god.
What if it's a good dagger? And that's the secret.
The firebolt hits and it just immediately falls to the ground and the arms and legs disappear.
Go get that dagger. What's that?
Yeah, Valerian like stares at this fucking dagger.
Willrose like shakes himself out of what the fuck he just saw and continues to cast minor illusion on this window.
I'm going to go inside the window and see what Rain's doing.
I think I'm in the store, by the way.
I investigate
I'm going to go
the
in the
dagger.
store.
What do I?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my god! Please don't! Please don't!
Oh,
It seems to be made. It seems to be made of some kind of metal.
I pick it up.
Strength check.
I'm gonna need a dex saving. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, there's nothing. You know, as if anybody else is looking at the dagger, it's just, you know, it looks a little charred up from the firebolt, but just a regular dagger.
I throw the dagger at the wall.
It hits the wall and clatters to the ground.
Okay. So I pick it back up and pocket it. And I check the front and see if anyone else is around.
Maybe one or two other people passing by on the street, but nobody. You don't see anybody.
And still are weird illusions on the door and the window.
the door, no. The window, yes. I can only have one at a time, so I took it off the door.
Yo, Warros, what are they doing there? It's getting taking too long.
I knock on the door and whisper, "I've got the dagger."
I would call to jump through the right or left window, whichever one I'm in, holding them.
Oh, you can
Or I would,
only
like,
cast
bring
it one
down
at a
for,
time.
What's that?
Sorry, I didn't realize you could only cast it one at a time.
Yeah.
I was looking for it at
Yeah,
the end of the spell card, not the beginning.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. I would like maybe like stick my hand out the window and say, "Here, come through here."
Alright, that happened.
But who all is in the shop now? Everyone but Zagat?
I think everybody but Zagat.
Everyone but me. And
shit.
Zagat.
Okay.
I'm not going in.
Did
Rich
Zagat
is
go in?
not Either.
Oh no, Zagat still ran away, that's right.
He called me back, so I'm back at the shop.
Are you in the shop now?
Yeah.
I think so.
I guess Erixus will go into the shop. I have to go in like 30 seconds though.
Yeah, we should just wrap up here. You guys can we can finish up with like looking around next week.
Do we get any experience for killing the dagger?
No.
Damn.
You should let it run.
Should have.
I checked my pocket. Is my fancy dagger still there?
Yep.
Okay.
Still seems fancy.
I don't throw it.
Just picking it up, you would feel it's kind of like it sticks to your hand a little bit, like it wants to be there.
Which dagger?
Mine.
The returning dagger.
So I take the dagger that ran out and what is it? So what's his name? Matt's character.
Rain.
You were the one that was doing all the detect magic before, right?
Yeah.
Or was it Ziga? Okay.
Okay, yep.
So I hand it to you. I'm like, what the hell is this?
I could cast it as a ritual. Takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, you would have time if you casted it again somehow. It would reveal that the dagger is completely non-magical.
All right. So I
Is
guess
there
next
anything
week.
in the shop? Or
Yep.
Next week, yeah. Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Also, I just want to say, everything in this session is completely 5e rules as written, including the dagger with legs.
Awesome.
That comforts me to some extent. I don't know why. All right. guys. Good game. And see y'all next week.
Good night.
Later.
You got him. Oh man, I kind of forgot that I took that spell for Vulcan Vercan. There we go.
That is out of nowhere, man.
See you guys next time.
All right.
Later.
All right, see ya. All right, that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to take off. We'll be back next week with session 5 of Echoes of the Sundered Plane. And hope to see you guys there. Catch you later.